There are three different types of online coaches in the space right now: the newer coach, the freelance coach, and the accelerator coach. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down what it means to be each type of coach and spending some time talking about the accelerator coach, which is the type of coach that works on their business and not in their business. All right, so like I mentioned, there are three different types of online coaches. Let's start off with the newer coach. You're probably between 0 and like 1 clients every month, probably lost and confused. You don't really know what the best type of offer is, how to package your offer, who your ideal audience is. You probably haven't even developed the 3S model. And if you're just a newer online coach trying to validate an offer, on my YouTube channel, I have a video called No Brainer Offer and how to create one. Go ahead and check out that video and come back to this one if you really need help. You probably also have a bad mindset. You may have some imposter syndrome. You may be contemplating if you even can deliver or even acquire clients online. You've probably been taught to do some type of organic marketing, which is either creating short form content on TikTok and Instagram 2 to 3 times a day, hoping the algorithm gods are going to be in your favor and make you go viral. You might have also been taught to go inside of Facebook groups, make posts and then like and engage with those people and add them to your friends list, or maybe adding people to your friend group or your Facebook group and DMing people that way. You've also been taught to maybe do cold outreach like Loom videos or anything along those lines, which is just taking up a lot of your time and effort, and you can't even get 1 or 2 clients through the door because you're trying to shove down your offer inside of people's mouths instead of actually having them come to you. You're scared to invest into yourself because you haven't even gotten a few clients consistently, or you're not making enough money to feel like you should invest. And you might have somewhat the foundation or the mindset of what a good offer is, but you probably don't even know how to properly position it to your market space where they feel the value or hear the value. So you've probably gotten a few calls and people are like, oh, I need to think about it, or I'll get back to you in like a week or 2, or, you know, this sounds great, or I don't have the money. And if I had the money, maybe I would consider it. Like, you probably hear all those objections all the time, when in reality, they probably can afford it. They just don't see the value in what you have to offer, and you're bad at sales, doubting yourself, and you're stuck. Now, I want to spend a little bit of time on this for a little bit because we were all there. Most people start off from ground zero, and that's okay. When you're in this position, there's a lot of figuring out that you need to do and a lot of just kind of pushing forward. One of the biggest advice I can give you, if you do have the capital, even if you have $300 to $500 a month saved up to go into advertising, you would be able to solve a lot of these issues right out the gate. And why do I say that? Well, in most cases, why you're struggling right now is because you don't have a validated offer and you don't know how to properly position that offer in front of the marketplace. To actually figure that out, you need enough people coming through your doors, coming through your offer, and you need enough feedback, right? Because if you position an offer to 10 people, that's not enough to decide whether or not it's a good offer. But if you position that same offer to 100 people, you can see from that response of 100 people whether or not you have a good offer. The problem with doing organic marketing is you're going to have to churn out a lot of leads yourself manually to see if your offer is even validated. And I actually was in this position for some time as well, and it was difficult to get out this phase because I was relying on a lot of organic marketing. And because I was relying on a lot of organic marketing, every time I got on a call with someone and I didn't close them, I contemplated and doubted my offer. Should I have changed it? Should I make it sound like this? Should I change who we're targeting? And for like a year, we were struggling with just even figuring out who to talk to, how to help them. We've transitioned between different offers, how to structure our offer. Do we do one-on-one coaching, group coaching, right? There were so many different ways we went about it, and we struggled for so long because we were relying so much on organic marketing. Then you pivot into what we call the freelance coach. Maybe you are taking up and picking up some steam with your organic marketing. Maybe your Facebook group is starting to grow. Maybe you're starting to get a few viral videos on Instagram or TikTok. And now you're what we call the freelance coach. Now you have between 2 and 6 clients every month. You might have a high ticket offer. So between 1 and 3K, it's still high ticket, but it's on the lower end of high ticket. You have no scalable delivery, meaning you're doing a bunch of one-on-one calls and you're exchanging your time for money, right? So if a client needs to get on a call with you, you have to open up your calendar to confide with their schedule, rather it being the other way around. You're again relying on organic marketing, but maybe you're a little bit better at it. You've gotten good at sales up to this point because you've gotten enough calls with people. You're kind of figuring out what people are saying and what they're more receptive to. You're a one-man or one-woman show, which in other words means that you do everything yourself. You're responsible for lead generation, sales, client delivery. You might have like an editor or like a VA from like the Philippines helping you with some admin task or editing, but for the most part, it's you managing every single thing on your business. You're spinning your tires because every day you wake up, you're exhausted. You might even dread your business right now, and you are doing it because you feel as if you are doing the right thing and eventually everything will solve itself out. But in reality, you don't really see the end result or the end road. You're just kind of doing it up to this point, either because you have to, because you have no other income stream, or because you've invested so much time and you feel like it has to work, right? So you have inconsistent, unstable, unpredictable lead generation. You don't know where your next client's coming from. Maybe it's from TikTok this week, maybe it's from Instagram, maybe it's from your email list, or maybe it's nothing this month. You might wake up this month and not generate any new cash. And you're terrible at tracking your numbers. You probably don't know how many leads you've generated in the last 60 days. You don't know what your close rate is. You don't know how many people are on retainment. You probably have mistracked a couple payments from clients. Clients are probably not paying you all the way through. And if this sounds like you, again, we've been there before, right? Freelancing coaches, they struggle the most because you're in that kind of middle class phase where you're making enough money to care, but not enough to where the time and effort you're putting in is acquainted with how much you're paying yourself in your business. You're working 10 times harder, probably 40 to 60 hours a week, and barely making any money. And it's exhausting, it's tiring, and it's causing you to doubt if you should still even do online coaching. And then we have what we call the accelerator funnel coach. Now, look, we built this Lucid Spark here in 2023, but I know that this video is going to live on well beyond this. You might be watching this in 2024, 2025, or even well beyond. And trust me, this won't look too much different in the near or distant future. Everyone wants to be what we call the accelerator coach or the accelerator funnel coach, which is the mechanism we help people implement in their business to actually free themselves of their business and fire themselves from their business. So what is the accelerator funnel coach? Well, you're the coach that's probably doing about 10 to 20 clients every month. You have a high ticket offer between 5 and 10K a month, maybe even a little bit lower, between 4 and 10K a month, or 10K for your services. You have scalable delivery, meaning every single client that comes into your offer, they're going to be starting at the same point and ending at the same point. It's not John is needing more assistance with this and Sally needs more assistance with this, and they're completely crossing two different paths. So what you do for Johnny is completely different than what you do for Sally. Right? Everybody that comes into your program at this point, it's the same exact client delivery process. So you can delegate that, meaning you could hire someone else to help you fulfill client success. You're using paid traffic because with paid traffic, every single day you get leads. There's not a day that will go by with the right paid traffic system where you won't get leads. So now you don't have to spin your tires as much on the content hamster wheel because you're not relying to create content. And now you can create content. If you enjoy creating content, you can create whatever you want, not because you have to create it. You're building an audience with a longer shelf life. So you probably have maybe a podcast, a Facebook group, a YouTube channel, something that is going to last longer than just short form content on TikTok and Instagram. You are a business owner that doesn't necessarily just work in the business, you're working on the business. So you're managing and overseeing your team. You're dialed in and tracking numbers. You know how much money you're spending every month on ads. You know how much of that money is providing a return on investment. You know your sales team numbers or your sales numbers if you're still taking calls. You have a money printing machine built where you know every dollar you put in, you're getting $5 to $10 out every time. You have high profit margins because you don't have a big team. You have people on your team that are efficient and can do exactly what you need at a high level. And you have happy clients and happy team. So not only are you happy, but so is your team, so is your clients. You're getting amazing results. It's easy. You know exactly what steps each client needs to take to get the end result that they desire. You're a happy entrepreneur, and your business, you're not making time, for your personal life because your business is you're so wrapped up into your business. It's the other way around, right? You're enjoying your personal life and you carve out certain windows to focus on your business because all the other time you're spending time with your loved ones, you're traveling, you're trying out new experiences and being happy and fulfilled and stress-free because your business is generating enough money every month for you to be happy. Your clients, your team is happy, and you're happy. And you can take time off whenever you feel, right? You don't have to wake up every day slaving over your computer trying to build a business that isn't really getting much output. All right, so these are the types of coaches. This information is good to know, but how do we actually get ourselves to the accelerator coach? Well, I want to walk you through a little bit of just backstory here. So my business partner and I, we were, like I mentioned, through all these phases. We've tried every different lead generation system. And honestly, the difference between this coach here, the new coach versus the accelerator coach, it starts off with your lead generation mechanism, right? Everything kind of falls in line when you have a solid, consistent lead generation mechanism, but none of that can be done if you are struggling on the content hamster wheel. So this is something that we struggled with for quite some time. In 3 months, we made $5,000 and we were nowhere near where we needed to be, right? We were spinning our wheels. I was creating content every single day. We were taking a good amount of calls, but we couldn't close anyone. everyone was telling us, oh, I need to think about it, or I'll get back to you in a week, or I can't afford this. And we're barely making any money despite working 30 to 40 hours every single week, putting the time, effort, showing up every single day, and still not getting the result we desired. Versus now we do 50K a month every single month pretty consistently, and we know how much money that we need to put in to get out. If we want to take some time off, we can. We have the team and infrastructure to uphold our business whenever we want to take time. So how does that actually happen? Well, you got to have what we call the accelerator funnel. I'll pause right here. If you're a coach, consultant, struggling, or looking just to scale your business, in the description, there's a link you can book a time to speak with our team. We'll walk you through this entire roadmap specifically for your business, but I'll just give you the 50-foot overview here, and you can decide for yourself if this is something that you see valuable. Every business owner needs this inside their system, or in their business rather, if they're looking to actually scale and grow, which is starting off with phase one, which is clear message and consistent traffic, which is the top of the funnel. Honestly, you cannot really scale nowadays unless you're running some type of paid ads, right? Like very rarely do I see people grow organically and maintain that over an extended period of time. Everybody nowadays is running paid ads. So you can sit back and let the competition outscale you and beat you and take your clients, or you can learn how to not just run regular paid ads, but pair those paid ads with a personal brand. We're not just running ads to a VSL, webinar, opt-in page where you're only trying to capture 3% of the market. So when you're running a paid VSL ad, this is what you're trying to target, which is 3% of the market space that's ready to buy now. The problem with this is that everybody's targeting the 3% of the market, right? So you're now competing with people that probably are spending way more money on ads than you to acquire the same attention. So you could be a fitness coach, career coach, health coach. You could be a coach that helps other coaches with lead generation, sales. It doesn't matter what you do. You're going to be competing with all the top dogs at this 3% market spot. What we teach our clients how to do is capture the remaining audience of people that are probably problem aware and need assistance, but they don't know exactly who they're going to be looking to go to. So if you can get in front of this market where they're still in that problem aware phase, they haven't started the try to solution phase, then, or the information gathering phase, then you're going to be able to capture this audience and get cheaper cost per leads, right? We're getting leads for as low as 60 cents a lead, or as much as $10 a lead, right? Because those people are primed, they're seeing our content, they're getting value through my YouTube channel, through my page, through my reels. And when they are ready to buy, I'm going to be their first option, right? They're not going to even look at the competitors because they've been so sold on what I've been able to teach and help them. So this is the most important thing, is that you're learning how to run paid ads to your personal brand and fuel your personal brand where people can see who you are, the value you have to offer, and be nurtured through your short form content or long form content, right? So you're bringing a code audience into your funnel and starting to fuel them up, warm them up with some awesome stuff here. So the second thing here is middle of funnel, where you're sending sales assets. You're starting to warm up and nurture this audience, right? So you're sending sales assets, you're running cheap retargeting ads for anywhere between $5 and $10 per day. You're getting more content in front of them with short form content, YouTube. You're just basically telling everyone to either DM you, follow you, engage with the rest of your content. And with the DM CTA, or call to action, you're just getting conversation with these people. This allows you to validate your messaging and your offer more, because you can speak to these people, build a connection, figure out their biggest pain points, and just make more content ideas that attract those types of people. And if they're really a good fit, you can bring them to the bottom of your funnel, which is where you get them on a call, you show them some more case studies, show them some more about your offer. And if they decide that it's a good fit for them, then they enroll with you. It's that simple of a process, and it all starts off at the top here. And we show our clients literally how to implement this within about 14 days, and it starts to work just on complete autopilot, right? So just a couple clients that have been able to implement this, and it works really well. Nick here. Nick is actually someone you can find on my page. We did an entire interview, but we helped Nick essentially go from $400 a month with his coaching offer, barely able to sell a $100 offer, to now doing over $40,000 a month, selling a $2,000 offer, because he got clear on his messaging, got clear on his lead generation, and started to funnel in a bunch of people into his offer. And now he has leads coming to him every single day. Natalie, who did 50K in just 45 days. Honestly, the first week of that was really just helping her set up a lot of the right systems and messaging. We had to really build it from the ground up, completely new offer. And she did 50K in 45 days. And we have other people inside the program that I've shared a little bit more about that are just dominating it. And you can do the same, right? If you're a coach and you're struggling, this information here is all you really need to understand how you can scale your business. So I urge you, if you haven't already booked in a time with us, go in the description, click that link to book a time. We'll walk you through this funnel specifically for your business and show you how to implement it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next training.